So I think I'll speak for Honorable Ndai.
Thank you.
Yes. I think throughout the presentations that have been done today, I think we've had a greater insight from the churches, from the Ministry of Education, from each and everyone, and I'm pretty sure our minds have been widened by that. That is the psychosocial system, the mesosystem, exosystem, and we are going to implement that, whatever. Because problems, now we know to office command can open 24/7. In general, hotline now 317. And yeah, protect the people network and Ministry of People. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So in the context of child protection, I understand the ministry is in the process of developing a national child parenting manual.
Exactly.
So we are saying the Ministry of Public Service and Social Welfare should expedite the process of parenting manual development, so that we can use that as a reference guide. The churches, the civil society, whatever.
Yeah. I need to thank you so much. That thing is in process. In fact, it was started. It's just a matter of expediting it, isn't it? Or going to comment to say, where are we? Looking at the doors and the people who are wanted, including the academia, they are part of that. You are part of that. You were represented fully. Right.
Yeah, I think we have to devise mechanisms of physically supporting survivors. My experience teaches me that in hospitals, when abuse happens, family members run away. Yeah. So it's not easy for a survivor to keep going when family members run away.
Thank you so much.
So there has to be a way, either it's communities or churches, to keep supporting survivors.
Thank you.
I'll give reference to a case of abuse that happened at one secondary school here in Iran. I met a teacher from that school. When he was called to testify against a certain big teacher from the same school,
that
who was a perpetrator, the teacher couldn't testify against him, which is wrong.
Okay.
Something like that. Let's support.
Thank you so much for that one. Because even if you look at it, at the end, when that child is discharged, he has to go back to the family. Isn't it? Won't stay permanently in home. So there's something that needs to happen to the family before the child gets to them. No?
I think one of the takeaways is not to generalize.
No.
No. And just say churches do this and generalize. So it's important also to be contextual. Then also it is important for us to continuously learn and keep abreast of things. But again, to start from where we are in changing people's attitudes, thinking, but this should also start within, in terms of our belief systems and also to influence other people. From academia, I would say also we are challenged because also the way we teach. I come from the School of Social Work. Do we also teach this in the curriculum? And if we do we also go back to refine things so that they reflect what is happening? But also going further to say, do we also expose our students to the different agencies and places where they can get practical learning? It's good to talk and write, but not doing. So it's important also to keep sharpening, to keep on reading. My challenge to you also is keep reading, keep researching, keep talking to each other, keep learning.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Joe, I really want to thank you so much. It's not good to just say talk, we can talk and talk. But we are looking at an issue that is at the fore. Is it? There is an issue at the fore. What is it that we are going to come up with that will change? And people will comment to say, because of the intervention, look at what is happening. And just question it. Hallelujah.
Thank you so much. The issue of the psycho support system should be intensified in churches.
Is that all?
It's all. Because of time, it's all.
Thank you so much. All right. Okay.
After following the proceedings, I had especially on the issue of suicidal.
Yeah.
I feel like there's need to really also, maybe through the junior parliamentarians, different stakeholders, to really hammer or also strengthen and empower children when it comes to coping mechanism, resilience. Because for me, when I was following the discussions, I felt like at times you might also disempower parents in the fear of their children. I feel like I would give an example that I listened to where someone took life because auntie did not sign something. But I just feel like our children need to be empowered to deal with it, to be resilient. Because most of the time when you listen to the issues that lead to suicide in the forums or spaces that you're working with, at times we consider the issues minor, but I feel like they need to be empowered so that we strike a balance between the parents and the children. Otherwise, at the end of the day, we have a disempowered caregiver, a disempowered child. So I don't know how we can do this as a...
Right, powerful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that.
I think as a way forward, the same sectoral approach that you are using today, that there is so much resource that is here. There should be a documentation that summarizes what has happened, which will help to go where we cannot meet like this. So the challenge that we always have, people want to meet, you will not be able to meet everywhere to do this. But whenever there are meetings, there has to be a summary document or a booklet that then comes. That can then be used by change champions, whether you are using the church, the pastors, that they can have it, whether it's the traditional leaders, whether it's the parliamentarians, that then can be given where they have access to people, then they are using that. It becomes like a manual. That would be my recommendation.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think I would also want to comment on the side of academics. I think we have noted a lot of quite insightful presentations from the experts. And I would also add that in some different contexts, we may want also to engage you and come and present such presentation to our students. These things are better understandable as they are being taught by you who are in the experience more than us.
Hallelujah. Very good preacher and preaching. But because the student, they will feel, Doc in the lecture, and Doc is here to say this. Moka invite a man who is coming from the ground to actually talk about this. There is going to be mindset change. Because definitely speaking, they will know, so this is what is out there. Remember when we were at school, theory and practice sometimes. You understand? There's too much theory, can't practice. Well learned, well researched. Practice this.
I think one thing we need to do is to have a way of having all this feedback still, even after the meeting.
Yes.
So let's get it through, please. I believe all of us communicated, for example, through Ruby.
Yes.
Can you put up your number
Yes.
also right there, so that yours you can also send through what you believe we can do. And my own contribution is that let us try our best to reduce the cost of doing good, because those who are doing evil are doing it for free.
Exactly.
So you see the major problem with us as stakeholders. It's so costly for us to sit and do good. But it's so cheap, actually free, to be destroyed.
Exactly.
So let's try our best to reduce the cost of doing good. Pastors, when you're invited to speak about child protection, can you maybe offer free, remove the honorarium for that particular day? It helps us. Mangan, if we invite you as Viva, come and speak, can you just come and say, you can say, you guys just come take me and drop me back. It will help us to do more.
Exactly.
Because good is so expensive, while evil is free of charge.
Free of charge.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I am not going to close the remarks. In government, we observe protocol. Actually, there is someone from Ministry of Local Government. They were supposed to be the chair in this forum. We are secretariat. I will hand over closing remarks to the Director, Local Government. But let me tell you something before I sit down while I listen to the closing remarks from my boss, the Director. Academia, you are our watchdogs. We are not experts. We can only be experts if it is bestowed on us by you. Because you are the people who are watching us, isn't it? Are our interventions really working? If they are not, let's go to the drawing board and see where we've missed it. Thank you so much. Allow me at this moment in juncture to actually invite the Director of Local Government, who is in our midst, to give us the closing report. Other remarks, over to you, Director.
Okay, thank you very much. Allow me to in a very, very few words, let me thank everyone for coming to the conference here. Let me take this opportunity to thank my church representative, my pastors are here among us, my honorables Edu, thank you so much for attending. My government departments, thank you so much for attending. And we've got my partners Edu, Valai Childline, REPSI, JCT, MSF, and Viva Network. Let me also give my gratitude to the Director of Ceremonies, thank you so much for the smooth and enjoyable flow of my events. A special thank you goes to Viva Network for supporting an organization of this event. Thank you so much. As government, it's very important for us to my partners to support and complement my efforts, especially the my child protection issues. So thank you so much for your active participation and valuable contributions. We had very fruitful discussions and productive discussions on issues to do with harmful norms, effects to do with the roles of church, importance of collaboration among our stakeholders in changing my harmful norms. I am very confident that our collective efforts will enhance the safety and well-being of children. So let's continue to work together to create a safe environment for our children. Thank you once again to our speakers, my organizers, Edu, my participants, Edu. Your dedication is invaluable. Let's keep pushing forward for our children. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We appreciate the remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of our program. Allow me to ask the Bishop just to give us closing prayer so that we go for lunch. I hope all of us will receive our meal ticket. So where are we having